Welcome back to DellyMaths Concepts. What we're looking at today is solving linear equations with fractions in it. So let us take a look at these problems that we have. So our first problem is x over 4 plus x over 5 is equal to 6. So our intention is to solve for x, but what we want to do is to pay attention to the fact that we have fractions involved. And the two denominators that I'm looking at is 4 and 5. So I have a 4 and I have a 5. In order to solve this, what I want to do is to find an LCM that would work for these two numbers, and that would have been 20. So 20 would dissolve 4 and 5. Now, what we're going to do with that 20 is that we're going to multiply the left side by 20, and we're going to multiply the right side by 20. So we're going to multiply both sides by 20, and by doing that, we're going to distribute this 20 here, and then distribute it there. So let us take a look at what we really have. We're going to have 20 times x over 4 plus 20 times x over 5. And this is going to equal to, when we multiply these, I'm going to get 120. So let us quickly cancel. So 4 into itself is 1 time, and 4 into 20, that's 5. 5 into itself is 1 time, and 5 into 20 is 4. Let us rewrite what we really have. 5 times x will give us 5x, plus 4 times x, that's going to give us 4x. And this is equal to 120. Now, at least you could see that the fraction is gone, right? So the fraction is now gone. Now, let's take a look at what we really have. We have 5x plus 4x, which would have made 9x on the left side, which is equal to 120. So basically, in order to isolate my x, I'm going to divide both sides by 9. So on my left side, 9 into itself, that's 1 time. So 1 times x, I'm going to put it here, is going to leave me with x. And then if I divide through it by 3, 3 into 9, that's 3. And 3 into 120, that's 40. So I'm left with 40 over 3. Or we could represent this as 13 and 1/3. So at this second question here, we're having a similar idea where my denominators are actually different, but I have denominators on both sides of the equation, but that's not going to be a problem. What we need to do is to look out what is the LCM for 3, 4, and 2. So the LCM for 2, 3, and 4, my LCM here is going to be 12. So this means I'm going to multiply the left side by 12, and I'm going to multiply the right side by 12. So let us distribute these inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to distribute this 12 here and then distribute it there. And I'm going to have to distribute this 12 here and here as well. So let us distribute. So I'm going to have 12 times x over 2 minus 12 times x over 3. And this is equal to 12 times 3x over 4 plus 12 times 7. Now, what's happening here is that we're going to use, basically, we multiply both sides by 12. So we could cancel where possible. For example, 2 into itself is 1, and 2 into 12 is 6. 3 into itself is 1. 3 into 12 is 4. 4 into itself is 1. 4 into 12 is 3. And then we're going to multiply here. And let's break this down now, simplify this. 6 times x will give us 6x minus 4 times x is minus 4x. And on the right side, I'll have 3 times 3x, and that's 9x, plus 12 times 7, and that's 84. Now, what I want to do is I want to collect all my x's on one side, okay? So in collecting all my x's on one side, basically, I could subtract 9x from both sides. And so on the right side, a positive and a negative 9x will be gone. So let us simplify the left side, okay? So basically, 6x minus, if I have 6x minus 4x, that's basically 2x. And then I'm taking 9x from that. I'm going to left with negative 7x. So on my left side, everything comes to negative 7x. And this is equal to 84. Finally, to find x, I will now divide both sides by negative 7. Let's take a look. Negative 7. So negative 7 would have canceled itself. I'm going to put my answer here. So x is equal to negative 7 into 84 is negative 12. So there it is for my final answer. Thank you for watching DellyMaths Concepts, and see you another time where we look at videos. Bye-bye.